today I'm going to tell you about my football story. I was a kicker for my high school's all-boys football team. It was American football, so not soccer. Some people get confused with that. The reason why I joined was purely for self-motivation, and I wanted to push myself out of my comfort zone and be a little bit more courageous. I was really motivated by the workouts that they were doing because I was in tennis at the time. My tennis period shared the same period as the football boys, and I could see their workouts while I was on the tennis courts, and I really just wanted to be a part of it. So I asked my tennis coach, I said, hey, can I join football? He laughed. But I was like, coach, I'm serious. Can I join football? And he was like, okay, go ask the head coach. So I talked to the head coach, and he said, I need your parents' confirmation. And I was like, oh, well then, I'll go tell my parents now. So I went and told them. We had a talk with the coach. My parents asked, what's the safest position she can play? Of course he said, kicker. So I was the kicker. It was decided right then and there. And here's some of my progress pictures because I joined during the off season, so we had to lift weights. And this is what my hands look like. They look pretty nasty. And they hurt like heck. It was painful. It hurt to lift because even like with those hands, I had to get them, I call them glossed, but I just had like pounds of Neosporin on my blisters. And I bandaged it up and just kept lifting, and honestly it kind of made it worse, but I wanted to keep pushing myself. That's the whole point of me joining. So I did not wimp out. I was like, okay, you gotta do this. But I first want to address something before I get into the rest of the story. I did not do this for like feminist reasons. A lot of people assume different things of me, but it's just purely because I wanted to get out of my comfort zone. I wanted to push my body physically, mentally, and just get into a different part in my life and just be more courageous. People assume that I'm like a strong feminist. I'm not. Some people assume that I'm gay or transgender or like really tomboy. I am actually really girly. I've always loved girly things. I've just loved sports as well, so I don't see anything wrong with that. It was really kind of just uncomfortable when people would ask or assume things of me, and I want to put this out there and tell y'all that I just wanted to do this for me, and that I was not trying to like make a point or anything. So throughout the summer I took lessons, I went to camps, I did a lot of different things to get prepared for the fall season. And then this is a picture of one of the camps that I went to called Kicking World. I was the only girl there. Duh. And then here are some pictures of me during the JV season. After my JV season, we had a football banquet, and I was awarded the most improved player. My parents were very proud of that, so here are some pictures of them and me. And after my JV season, it was the last day of finals. I had exempted both of them, so I could go to my surgery. I had gotten a tumor. I've had it that whole season. I had it during off season. It just got worse and worse and worse, and we decided to get it surgically removed so I wouldn't have an issue with it, hopefully during the varsity season, but unfortunately I did. It was a very long recovery. It was a year, so that was not fun. It was 2 inches right a week before my surgery, and then the day of my surgery it was 6 inches, so it grew 3 times its size in a week, so that was pretty nerve-wracking. But here's a picture of me sitting with my little IV. It was a very long recovery process. I couldn't really work out much during the off season, which really held me back for varsity season. It's probably why I didn't get to play much during varsity season. I tried to do as much as I could during practice. And then during the end of their spring off season, we had a game. I didn't get to play. I got to stand there in my uniform and I was really excited even though it really hurt. And during the summer, I tried to recover as best as possible. Tried to work out, go to summer camps, all that. I can't remember which happened first, either Legacy Stadium or Harvey hit. I think it was Legacy Stadium that was first that we went, so here's some pictures of me there. It was the new stadium that popped up. And then Harvey hit. Here's a video of me driving past my school. And pictures of our practice field during Harvey. Then comes my first game. I was very excited. I love these pictures. These are honestly my favorite pictures out of my whole football season. Laughlin is helping me try and get on my uniform because, oh my word, it was so tight. So if you're wondering about the locker situation, I did play tennis before I started football, so I kept my same locker in the tennis room. And first year I only had one, and then the second year for varsity I realized I needed a bigger locker, and so they gave me a second one. And this is what it looked like when I would walk in on game days. Super cute, right? So for homecoming, this is what my mom looked like. I made my mom from scratch. It was really big. It was bigger than me, and that's what I wanted. It was very lightweight, actually, for the size of it. And here's the rest of the random pictures that I have of my varsity season. My brother, he's so cute. As you can see, some of the pictures I'm wearing my uniform, full pads, all that, and then some I'm not, and it just depended on how I was feeling and the pain I could handle that week. And here's a picture of me giving back my equipment. So that was my football story. I didn't really want to talk for a long period of time. I just wanted to give y'all some pictures, a little slideshow, and just tell y'all a little bit about who I was in high school and what I did. So thank you for watching, and I love you. Bye. So I just wanted to show you my letterman that I got from my varsity year. It's my first name. This is the T for Tompkins. That's the school I went to, and then I had a little football underneath. On this side, I have my class of 2018 and my Texas flag. And on this side, I have 53, which was my varsity number, and a football helmet. And on the back, I just have my last name. So, yes.